money come better. Only me, no it's you do me. Cause if you did for me, I know yes. We know that you're solo, we know that you're solo. We will travel forever.
Abigail, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, you're welcome. Thank you very much for being here. It's a pleasure to have you and everyone. So we'll start in the next 1 to 2 minutes. 2 to 1 minute.
Okay.
So the whole plan
Yes.
is we are working with time. So
Okay.
no matter the number of people who join, we work with them. And after the videos will be available on YouTube, where anyone can join.
Okay.
Okay. So I will do the introduction and a little speaking. Then after that, you come on board and you do the presentation. The next person follows.
Okay.
Money come better. Tomorrow go still say hello. Oh, shame about me, shame my desires. Me, I don't know. Koni so mi mo farabale. Oh, daddy ma checking wale. Emi ole wa denu kole. Joy go surplus when money come better. Only me. No waiting you do me. 'Cause if you did for me, I know yes. We know that you're solo. We know that you're solo. We were 12 forever. I know. Praise to Jesus. 'Cause I know joy is tomorrow go still say hello. Oh, shame about me, shame my desires. Me, I don't know. Koni so mi mo farabale. Oh, daddy ma checking wale. Emi ole wa denu kole. Joy go surplus when money come better. Only me. No waiting you do me. 'Cause if you did for me, I know yes. We know that you're solo. We know that you're solo. We were 12 forever. I know. Praise to Jesus. 'Cause I know joy is tomorrow go still say hello. Oh, shame about me, shame my desires. Me, I don't know. Koni so mi mo farabale. Oh, daddy ma checking wale. Emi ole wa do kole. Joy go surplus when money come better. Only me. No waiting you do me. 'Cause if you did for me, I know yes. We know that you're solo. We know that you're solo. We were 12 forever.
Hello, Cancer. Please, can you hear me? Hello. Kwanzaa, please, I can't hear you. I think you are muted.
Okay. Hello. You all can hear me now, right? I can be heard, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so let's try again. So, Scholars of Tomorrow is a little foundation, or it's a foundation that is centered on academic mentorship. So, our agenda is to mentor young students along their field of discipline. And how is our mentorship done? Very basic. We connect those students with individuals within the field of their discipline of choice. So if a secondary student wants to become a doctor, Scholars of Tomorrow, or SHS Outreach to be specific, we connect that student to a medical school student or a medical professional just to guide the student. You know, once you have a good teacher, the direction of your life will come out as very, very pleasant. So, this being said, I'll show a little video of what we've done so far. We have a lot of video, but this is just one video just to show anyone who is connecting live on YouTube what we have done so far. That's great. So let me take us straight to our program outline. Mm, Okay, this is our program outline. Let's go directly straight to the event rundown. So, first speaker is Miss Abigail Selassie Gafe. She's a medical school student studying from dentistry at the University of Ghana. So she will do the first presentation, then the other people who are present here currently will continue. So we're moving in that order. So after every single presenter is done, I'll come with the reflection and takeaway session. Then there will be a motivation and prayer session that will be done by Reverend Anthony Lavi. So that's that. So Miss Abigail, we'll give you the opportunity to go ahead and do your presentation.
Okay, thank you very much for the opportunity. I welcome you all to Scholars of Tomorrow. My name is Abigail Selassie Gafe, a fifth year dental student, and I'll be sharing my academic journey with you all. Stay tuned. Okay, so I'm currently a fifth year dental student in the University of Ghana, studying dentistry. Okay, so we all know University of Ghana is the premierest and oldest university in Ghana. It was founded in 1948 and is currently led by Prof. Nana Abba Apia Amfo. She's the current Vice Chancellor and the first ever female Vice Chancellor. So we have three main campuses. We have the main campus, which is at Legon. We have the Kolebu campus, where I am currently, and we have the Accra City campus. And we have some of the facilities in the school. We have the BAM Library. That's one of the biggest West African library. And it also has a 24-hour reading room and other digital research in common. And we also have the Great Hall. The Great Hall is where we hold historic venues for congregations. Sometimes we have our graduations there, or public lectures, or any major academic ceremony. We also have smart lecture theaters. In my classroom like this, we have a broad TV which you can just project our slides onto. There's no need for a projector. You just connect and the lecturer's slides will be showing. So in University of Ghana, we have four main colleges. So we have College of Humanities, College of Health Sciences, College of Basic and Applied Sciences, and College of Education. So under the College of Humanities, we have the law school, social science, political science, and others. And under the health sciences, we have the School of Medicine and Dentistry. We have the School of Pharmacy, School of Nursing and Midwifery. We have the Department of Physiotherapy, and she's not here. I'm on a call, sorry. So we have, and under the College of Education, that's when we have the distance students applying. So when it comes to University of Ghana Medical and Dental School, it's a 6-year program that trains tomorrow's doctors and dentists. So this is the breakdown of how the 6-year program is. So first we have level 100 to 300. It's called the basic sciences. So in level 100, you do your physics, your chemistry, maths, and some other courses. So level 100 is currently, you do some of the courses you did in SHS. Then in medicine and dentistry, level 100, you'll be at the main campus, that's Legon. When you move to level 200, your lectures will be at Kolebu, but due to accommodation issues, you still have to be at Legon and be coming to Kolebu every single day, but there are buses provided, so you don't need to worry. And the buses is free, it's for the university, so you just have to wake up early and come for your lectures. When you are done, the buses will take you back to Kolebu. But if you have accommodation around and you're in 200 and 300, you can get accommodation in your Kolebu so that the stress will reduce. But if you get to, and after your 3 years of basic sciences, you graduate and be given a certificate in basic sciences. So basic sciences is just the theory aspect. You know the basics, your anatomy, your physiology, your biochemistry, hematology, the basics in medicine and dentistry. So after you come to level 400 and 600, but during the level 100 to 300, both medical and dental students are together. So you all be in the same classroom, learning the same thing. When you move to level 400, dental students will still be with the medical students, but in level 400, you do some dental courses, but you still come back to with the medical students. From there, you do your medicine and surgery rotation. So as a dentist, you have to know some basic knowledge in medicine. So we do medicine and surgery, even though you are training to become a dentist. So that if they post you to a remote area and there's no medical doctor there, you can assist, even though you're a dentist. So that's the reason why. Okay, so from 400, you still be with the medical students. So when you are done, then 5th year, you move. So dental students will separate from the medical students. So the dental students will come to dental school. Then the medical students will continue with their medicine. So when you come to the dental school, that's when you begin to learn things about dentistry. So when you come to the dental school, the first semester of level 500 is purely the basics. That's your biomaterial science, behavioral science, prosto. So during the first semester, you will not see patients yet, but you learn the basics in dentistry. So with biomaterial science, it deals with the materials you're going to use in the clinic, like composites, cements, alginates, and like amalgam, like some of the basic materials we use in the clinic. And behavioral science also teaches you, the dentist, how to relate with your patients, how to relate with children and others. So in dental school, it gives you the lab experiences. You learn how to make a denture. A denture is, or a dental prosthesis is an appliance that replaces the oral, oral tissues, like replacing a missing teeth. That's what we call a denture. Then you
Your
also do
please, can you be
something.
moving the slides along so that we see?
Yes, please. Okay. So why dentistry matters? You treat real patients and improve their oral health and confidence. The impact you make is visible, personal, and lasting. When a patient has a lesion or something in the oral mucosa, it can give early signs of maybe a malignancy or something going wrong with the patient. So dentistry is very, very important. So expectation versus reality. Others say university is very difficult. To others, it's easy. But mostly it depends on the course you are studying. In university, there is no prep like SHS where you can actually manage your time. University, you have the freedom, the independence. So it's up to you to manage your time very well if you want to see good results. So some of these tips, you have to build strong study habits because it's very important. Whatever the lecturers say, it's not everything you're going to remember. But with the good studies and what your friend will say will even stick more, then you have to manage your time very well. You have to be disciplined. Discipline is the single most important skill at the university. And you have to ask for help if you are suffering or something is not going on well. Please ask for help from your lecturers, seniors, and peers. Because some of the peers will have some resources you are supposed to study to pass the exams. So since you didn't ask for that help, you're not able to get to that resources. So ask for help. Don't be shy. Ask for help early. Because if it's too late, maybe you've written all your IAs, you didn't pass, and exams didn't go well, you have to write a referral. But if you ask for the help early, maybe first I didn't go well, you can correct that. And the second eye, you do very well, and at the end, you'll be able to pass that course. So campus life, you have a typical day. So in the morning, go for your lectures. Then in the afternoon or when you're done with class, you can have a little group studies or can you learn on your own in the library. And university is not all about academics. So beyond the classroom, there are some clubs you can join. You have the debate club, you have the sports, cultural events, and sometimes you have the developmental departmental associations like maybe SRC week or maybe University of Ghana Medical Students week, something like that. So you have to engage in some of these activities. And balance is very key. So your academics plus your social life. If you don't balance them well, you only be excelling in your academics. Then your social life, they'll be like, oh, this person, he or she is anti-so. And you can't focus on only your social life and leave your academics as well. So you have to have a balance for all, and it's very possible if you manage your time. So the key requirements to gain admission to the University of Ghana. So if you are doing any other course, depending on the course, they will have a cutoff point. And I know with C6 is for degree programs. For the other courses, maybe social sciences or School of Arts. So C6 is the least, and D7 for diploma programs. But when you are focusing more on the programs under the College of Health Sciences, you have to do well or have an A1 in English, commerce, and integrated science. And your elective subjects as well, you have to do well in elective math, physics, and chemistry. And with dentistry, you have to get an aggregate of 10 or better. But with medicine, an aggregate of 7 or 6. Okay, so campus life in pictures. We have the Baum Library, that's at the main campus, the Great Hall, and other landmarks. So we have the traditional halls. We have the Mensa Saba Hall. We have the Crafu Hall, the Legon Hall. They are all hostels for students. And we also have the private hostels, that is the Pent Hall, Bani, and Ivandi. We also have the diaspora halls as well. That's the Dr. Hilary Mann Hall, there's Elizabeth Say, and I think Nelson. Yes. So campus life is in pictures. So this was me during our white coat ceremony. So when you are doing medicine or dentistry, when you are moving from the pre-clinical years, that's level 100 to 300, to the clinical years, that's 400 to 600. You do a white coat ceremony and a graduation ceremony as well. So this was me in my white coat ceremony, and this was me in my graduation gown. Yes, I'm still not done, but as I said earlier, you have to do a graduation after your basic science, that's the 3 years. And the picture on my far left is me in front of University of Ghana Dental School, that's Akwebu. Okay, so it's still possible. Your journey starts now. So to gain admission, you have to focus on the core and elective subjects. Then you have to hit your targets, because if you don't get the aggregate they are looking for, there is no way you can enter, or you can even be shortlisted at the first place. So after getting your 10 or better for dentistry, or your 6 or 7 for medicine, you'll be shortlisted, come for an interview, and you write an entrance exams. When you pass all these, you'll be admitted into the University of Ghana Medical and Dental School. But with the application, you can apply via admissions.eugene.edu.gh. Stay disciplined, ask for help, and enjoy it. So far as I've made it this far, you can also gain admission into the University of Ghana. Last but not the least, if let's say you didn't get the aggregates the School of Medicine wants, and you had admission to any of the sciences courses like biological science, you can do the biological science or the biochemistry or the food and nutrition or the nursing, any other sciences. And if your CGPA is good, you can apply for what we call the graduate entry medical program. So that one, after your first degree in nursing, maybe biochemistry, physician assistant, or anything related to science, you'll be given the opportunity. That one to be shortlisted, you come for an interview, write exams. And if you pass successfully, you can enter into the University of Ghana Medical School. And that's only 4 years, because you have a first degree already. So it's not too late, and don't lose hope if you don't get into the University of Ghana Medical and Dental School at once. It's still possible. Just stay disciplined, focus on your academics, and at the end, if your CGPA is good, you can still apply into the University of Ghana Medical and Dental School, and you will still be a doctor at the end. So it doesn't matter the years you spent doing other courses. No, it's different here. And don't say, let's say SHS, you did very well in SHS and the university is not going on well. University is different from SHS. University, you have to be learning. There's nothing like I'm a black natural shackle. You have to be learning and be very disciplined if you want to achieve your goals. Thank you very much. And if you have any questions about the admissions, you can send it to 0302213850. That's the University of Ghana Admission Help Desk. Thank you very much. You can feel free to ask me anything or ask and Mr. Joseph Kwanzaa if you have any questions for me. Thank you very much.
Yes, Abigail.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very, very, very much. Hey, wherever you are, wherever you are connecting from, just type in the chat. It is possible. It is possible. And also type in the chat. University is not like SHS. In university, your
Yes,
goals must be very
this is
important. Miss Abigail, display your images to us.
okay.
Where yes, yes. I think
Yes.
I know this would be a great motivation to any student who's connecting who wants to go to the medical school. Remember, it's possible. It's possible. Thank you very much, Miss Abigail. So the next person will join. The University of Ghana people are here. So our next person who will join is called Nehemina. Nehemina is the next person to join and present to us. So
Yeah,
Miss Nehemina,
hello,
let me project your slide.
hello.
Yeah, we can hear you,
Hi.
Nehemina. Nehemina, Miss Nehemina, kindly on you.
Yeah, hello, please can you hear me?
Yes, please, we can hear you. It's a pleasure to have you.
Hello.
We can hear you.
Name, we can hear you, Nehemina.
Yeah, so please, good afternoon to you all. Can you all hear me, please?
Yes, we can.
So, I'm Vanessa Nehemina. I'm a student of University of Ghana, Accra City Campus. So, I'm offering geography with philosophy because philosophy is my minor course and geography is my major course. And geography with philosophy is under the College of Humanities, so it's under social sciences. So I'll walk you through the vision and mission of the University of Ghana. Actually, Accra City Campus is also a branch of University of Ghana main campus. We do the same courses. We have the same lectures. Just that the lecture times are different. Everything is the same. Please, can you all hear me?
Yes, please.
So the mission of the university is to build an environment that drives development through quality research and education. And the vision is to make a global impact through a modern, people-centered and technology-driven approach. Then, Accra City Campus is located in Adabraka, which is the Korle Klote municipality. It's around the Ministry of Education. It's around the Greater Accra Regional Coordinating Council. If in case you are looking for Accra City Campus, that is where it is located. And again, the picture you can see on the screen is the geography department. So geography department is called the Development of Geography and Resources. At first, it used to be geog. Now it's now geod. Yeah, that's what you can see on the screen. Kansa, please move to the next slide for them. Yes, please. And so if someone will be asking, oh, I studied geography in SHS. When I'm done, Am I now coming to study geography in uni? Yes, you can study geography in uni. And I'll tell you them there are similarities in geography in SHS and geography in uni. Just that geography in uni is more advanced. It talks about a lot of things. Geography in SHS used to be centered around just human geography, physical geography. But over here, we have aspects that do not just look at human geography. We are not looking at only landforms, climate, natural systems, and all that, or people, population, and all that. No. But geography in university also looks at, we have an aspect called a practical aspect. That's where we do something like cartography, GIS. GIS is Geographic Information System. So all these things. So the practical aspect looks at, so let's take an example of the recent flooding in Accra. So someone might ask, like, with the practical aspect, what does it look at? What does it seek to look at? What does it enhance and all that? So with the recent flooding in Accra, one, Accra is a low-lying area. Two, because the low-lying area and is densely populated, the practical geographers or the practical aspects of geography will look at what is making it flood, what are some of the things. So that one is in two types. It's either you are on the site, they have softwares that you can be on the site and collect the data, then you analyze then to solve the solution. Or you can be they have a remote aspect of it, so you can be at your comfort zone. Then they have how do we call it, it's called Landsat images. That's where you can, it also helps you to collect data, then you analyze the data as well. Yeah. So with geography, actually when I was coming to the university, I chose geography as a course to offer, because actually I did geography in SHS, and also I have passion for that, for doing the course. Yes, I am someone that likes to explore. I want to know more. I just don't want to know about the places and all that, but what they do, how is the place in existence, the landforms and all that. And also when I got to find out about the practical aspects of it, does not, at first, if you tell someone that I'm doing geography, they'll be like, oh, after school, what are you going to do with geography and all that? Right now, geographers can work in almost every field. They can work in the banking field. They can work with this utilities like what Ghana water, electricity, and all that. Like you can also work with MTN. Almost all the places you can work there as a geographer. That is not just when you are done with undergraduate. No, that is when you further. Yes, that one you are more enlightened about the course and all that. And you have more of the practical skill. So with the cutoff points for the course, it varies. Yes, if you do well, um, the cutoff points is from 6 to 18. It varies. Then when I think they have a portion for fee paying, that is when it comes up to 24. So let's say with the fee paying, if the normal students are paying like 3,000, fee paying, you can be paying like 5,000. So I'll entreat you all to go on the university site. It varies from time to time. It depends on the year and their cutoff point. So I'll entreat you to find out for yourself. Then on my next slide, I would like to tell you about the reality, like campus life, academic life and balance. Honestly, I'll encourage you to join group studies when it comes to the university. It's very, very important because you learn a lot from group studies. You shouldn't be, oh, me, I can learn alone and I'll make it. No, no, no. That's not what it's about. You should, if those people when we were in SHS, they used to say when it comes to university, there's no stress and all that. It's a lie. because when you come, no one, unlike SHS where you how do you know you have to go for preps, they'll come and chase you, beat you, and they'll punish you and all that. In university, no one is telling you to do this, do that. When the lecturer gives assignments, it's up to you to do or not. Because when you do not do it, you are failing. With uni, you are supposed to be serious. That's the point where you know that no, this is about life. I have to do something for myself. That is what it's about. So you have to be attending lectures, doing your assignments. We go for field works a lot as geography students. We go on fields. They give us portions like areas. You go on the field, then you go and work. You bring data, come and analyze as a group. Yeah, they normally do it as a group. So that is even another reason why group studies is very, very, very relevant. And also with campus life, so when you come on campus, a lot of people join different groups. You can there are clubs, like even the departments, they have a climate change club. They have how do we call it? They have different clubs, and even in the geography department. They also have people that are interested in sporting activities. It's also to your advantage. They do travel outside and all that. But it's about the next one is I'm going to talk about is about how to balance all these club activities, sport activities with your academics. You have to really, really take it serious. You have to take it serious because you have to know how to balance the two. If you cannot balance the two, then I encourage you focus on only your academic life, because you have to know how to go about it. And friendship, you have to know when and where and the time to be at where and when. Yes, you have to know what time to do what, not just what everyone is doing, but you have to know what time to do what. So as I said earlier on, with the expectations, so with the university is expecting each and every student to put in their maximum best. And as Africans, we know that putting your maximum best is to your advantage. It's a form of prestige, because your parents or family members are very proud of you if at the end of the day you are coming out with flying colors. Unlike other people that do not care about what they are doing on campus, what is expected of you from the university is to put in your maximum best, is to, as in, to attend lectures, do your assignments, do your projects, group works, and all that. Yes, so with the group works, that's where you get to socialize with people. Myself, for instance, I got to socialize with people through group works, because with the university you do a lot of group works. Yes, you are actually put in groups from time to time, different groups, so you get to meet new people, and it also builds teamwork. In the corporate world, teamwork is very, very necessary. So with the group works and all that, it builds teamwork, so you know how to cooperate with other people. So if you are someone that likes doing things all by yourself, I think when you come to the university, you should try and engage in other activities. You should be able to do other things to make yourself a better version. Yes. And also when you come to the university, as I said earlier on, so everything, you are obliged to everything. So everything is your responsibility, from academics, socializing, joining clubs, and all that depends on you. So that one also deals with self-discipline and time management. So you have to, as I said earlier on, you have to know when to do what. Yes. So you have to be strategic about everything. You have to be really, really strategic about everything. You have to plan, and you have to be determined, because if you are in to get a better life, you are in to get a better grade, you are in to excel in your academics, you have to be responsible for each and every action of yours. You have to be self-disciplined. You have to know how to manage your time, and you have to be strategic. You plan everything. You can join clubs, you can join your groups. Yes, you can do your group studies. Although you are doing your group studies, you should know when to stop group studies and learn for yourself. You should know when to sit down and learn for yourself. That's you being strategic about everything. And you being determined is how you're able to balance all of this to work out for you. So that's basically what I'll say. Yes. Thank you very much.
Wow, Miss Nehemina, thank you so much for all that you said. Everybody, wherever you are, Miss Nehemina, one of the major things she said that you have to balance your academic life. Wherever you are, we are doing it again. Just type in the chat. Say balance your academic life. Balance, balance. You can speak in P. You say balance your academic life. No? University any need many addition. You have to balance. You have to balance. Miss Nehemina, thank you so much for presenting. Our next person who will be presenting is also a geography student, but she has graduated. It's called Vida. It's called Vida. Mm. Hello, Vida. Miss Vida. Hello, Miss Vida. Let's know if we can hear you. If you can hear us. Hello, Miss Vida. Miss Vida. Hello. Hello. Hello, Miss Vida. If you can hear us, let us know. Hello. Please, can you hear me? Like Vida can't hear. Miss Vida. Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name
Okay.
is Vida Oredu Ado.
So, Miss Vida, thank you very much. Can you hear me?
I'm
Give
a
us a
fresh
feedback if you
graduate
can
from
hear.
the University of Ghana 2025, where I studied Bachelor of Arts in Geography and Philosophy. Today, I'm going to talk to you about university life, the expectations, the requirements, and whatever it entails. Let's get into it. As part of the College of Humanities, not the College of Humanities, the course I read geography was under the School of Social Sciences and philosophy was under the School of Art. For geography, one thing you have to understand is it's not just about reading maps, memorizing names of countries and all that. We study things like the physical geography. We had the practical aspect too, which entails cartography, remote sensing, and GIS, that is Geographic Information System. And philosophy makes you think about life. We learn about life, how to analyze, examine truth, and also how to make arguments and also express your ideas. One thing I appreciated was that many of the lecturers were approachable and willing to help students. So yeah, about my program, why I did geography and philosophy. I really love geography in SHS. But in SHS, it was part of the electives that I loved, and also philosophy. It was new to me. That was the first time I was doing it in the university. And as I said earlier on, geography is not just about learning just maps or countries. It's more practical than it seems. And there are many career opportunities like after learning everything, um, like the GIS like this. After learning the GIS, we use software to actually take coordinates of maps. Sometimes we don't even have to go to the site. We just do it with the software or that. Yeah. And for the philosophy, we study about, as I said, it's about life, expressing ideas, making arguments. You learn about philosophy of Plato, the other philosophies of prominent leaders. Yeah. So for philosophy, philosophy taught me not to simply accept an argument just as it is. You have to make you have to you have to not just accept it as it is, but you have to make sure you have evidence, it makes sense, and not just making claims of fact. That's it. And for geography, 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 it's more, as I said, it's more practical. So the GIS like this, I think in level 300, we had a project work for each group that we had to go on site to places to take coordinates. That's remote sensing. And the with GIS, we learned about how to use maps to do other things and all that. Yeah. So the next is admission requirements for the university. Um, let's that's very important. Admission requirements is very important. You have to know the courses you choose, the requirements, the particular requirements you need for that course. And for University of Ghana, I think they take your three core subjects, that's mathematics. No, it's four. They take the four, but it depends on the course you are choosing. For it depends on the course you are choosing. So it's the three best maths, English, science, or slash social studies, depending on the course you are choosing. And your three best electives. So for my program, because I did geography in SHS, it was also part of my requirements. And they also take other three best elective, the course that you want to do. Yeah. And for bachelor's degree, the minimum grade points is C6, and for diploma, the minimum is D7. No, yes, D7. And please don't stop at the minimum requirement. Pay attention to the aggregate and the cutoff points for the specific program you are interested in. Because at the University of Ghana, competition can affect admission. They look at the best aggregates before they choose the students. You can visit the university website for the current aggregate cutoff points for each year before you apply. And also, the university gives every applicant 1 week to make corrections when they are about to give admissions out. Okay, so for students' life, Mm, University is not just lectures and examinations. You have your academics, assignments, group works, studying, friendship, activities, and also your personal life. You have to learn how to balance all this together. Depending on your situation, you may live in a university hall, hostel, or campus. Whatever option you choose, it's okay for you. You can go by it. There are also clubs and societies. You can meet people who share your interests, whether it's academics, culture, religion, sports, or other activities. The university normally organizes webinar events, and these webinars are mostly important for students because that's where they go to socialize, meet people, make connections with prominent leaders and all that. So I'll just tell you guys that when you gain admission to the university, never miss this kind of events. And and the university is all about balancing your social life, your academics, your fun activities, and all that. You should learn how to balance everything. You can you have to study. You have to study a lot. You have to study more than having fun. If you can balance both of them, fine. But if you can't do it, I just trust you to study more rather than having fun, because that's what you are. Okay, so expectations versus reality. Let me be honest with you about something. Before I entered university, I thought I was ready. I had, social anxiety, and also I wasn't very okay with crowded places. I didn't like attention and all that. But here I am. I was admitted into University of Ghana, where they have a big campus, a lot of lecture halls, and so many people all around me. So I had to find my way through. I have to try and overcome, be confident for myself, and also try and overcome certain challenges. So I try to be independent on my own. Yeah, nobody is going to follow you around, reminding you about every assignment, every lecture, or every deadline. You have to take responsibility for yourself. Okay. Okay, so my advice for you is trust you guys to manage your time. Don't wait until everything piles up. When I was at the university, my first year, I would just wait till 2 weeks to examination before I would start studying. But as I was going on, I realized that it was affecting me. I started learning every week so that my lecture slides won't compile up. So the final day for exams. And also take your academics very seriously. Have fun, make friends, enjoy university, but remember why you are there in the first place. I will also advise you guys not to compare your university experience to somebody's else. Some people adjust quickly, others need more time. Like what I went through, I needed more time. So yeah, find what works for you, then go with it. And I also, the university will challenge you. There will be days when you don't understand something. There may be times when you don't get the grade you expected. You may fail a test or make a decision that you later regret. But I want you to understand something very important. A bad result does not make you a failure. Failure is not end of your story. Learn from it, get back up, try again, work harder, and ask for help when you need it. You can be in study groups, you can make good friends, friends that will help you academically. not just friends that you have fun with, friends that will help you academically. Um, if I was able to do it, if I was able to graduate from the University of Ghana, and let me just chip this one in. People normally have this perception that University of Ghana is a fashion school and all that. It's not easy as it is. So if I was able to do it, you can also do it. So all the best.
Miss Vida, thank you so much. He said if he was able to do it, then you can do it. Put it in the chat wherever you are. If you're connecting from Kopra Senior, if you're connecting from Ganata Senior, wherever you're connecting from, Mauli Senior, just put in the chat. If Miss Vida was able to do it, then I can also do it. So key takeaways. He said that remember why you went to the university and that should be your ultimate goal. The other said failure is not the end of your life. And I'll ask, it's the beginning of your life. Because life is a mountain. And as we climb the mountain of life, we fall and we move downward. Sometimes we press forward to reach the pinnacle and the zenith of the mountain. So our next person who presents to us is called Blessing. Blessing is also from the University of Ghana. Miss Blessing.
Hello,
Yeah, Miss Blessing, it's a privilege to have you.
thank you.
The floor is all yours.
This is it.
The floor is all yours. You can start.
Okay, so my name is Blessing Owusu, a level 400 student of the University of Ghana, Accra City Campus, reading accounting. Okay, so I'll talk about accounting. I didn't do accounting in SHS. I did general arts. So I cannot really talk about accounting in SHS. I can only talk about accounting in the university. No, accounting is not just about figures. Accounting is about discipline, consistency, hard work. And with accounting, it's about recording, classifying, summarizing, and analyzing financial transactions of a business. Accounting has branches like cost accounting, financial accounting, which involves preparing statements for external users. It has auditing, which involves reviewing the financial statements of a firm, and then taxation, which deals with calculating taxes and compliances. So, in the University of Ghana, you get a chance to do fundamentals of accounting in level 200, which enables you to decide whether truly you want to do accounting or not. I didn't do accounting in SHS, so the basis of accounting motivated me, and then I was like, I can do accounting. Although I had people discouraging me, I didn't do accounting in SHS, so it's not possible I can do it. I was like, no, I believe in myself, I can do accounting. And here I am in level 400, still doing accounting. And please, can you project the next slide?
Yeah, the next line, please. You find or I should go further.
Please, is that the next slide?
Yeah, so accounting program curriculum. This is the next slide.
Okay, so what motivated me to do accounting is I have interest in business. I want to know more about how cash flows in businesses, the inflows and outflows of cash in business, the financial statements, how it goes about, how they prepare financial statements and everything. And then in accounting, we have auditing, which talks about how which reviews the financial statements of a firm and everything. So I wanted to do accounting to know more about business. Business is not just about buying and selling. It's about preparing your financial statements. And then there is in accounting has there is procurement. Then now there is a computerized version of accounting. It's the same accounting, but then a computerized version which uses Excel. So you use Excel to generate your financial statements, your income statement, your statement of cash flows, the statement of financial position, like everything the manual accounting has. You use the Excel to generate the computerized version of it. So I cannot really talk about the accounting in SHS. I don't know how it was, but I can only talk about the one in university where you do courses like taxation, auditing, cost accounting, public sector accounting, financial management, and a whole lot of courses. But then you have to wait till level 300 before you can specialize in one. So business students, you have the opportunity to specialize in about 8 courses. You can specialize in marketing, public finance, public health, public administration, accounting, business analytics. But I wanted to do accounting, so I chose accounting as my major. So if it doesn't matter if you did accounting in SHS or not, once you have the passion and you are willing to do accounting, you can do it. So with the requirements, it varies. So I cannot really talk about it. But I would entreat each and every one of you to visit the University of Ghana website to check the current admission requirements. But I think with accounting, you have to pass courses like if you did accounting in SHS, then you have to pass your financial accounting in SHS, your costing, economics, mathematics, the core maths, and then the elective maths and economics as well. So I think you all can check the cutoff points, the University of Ghana website to check the current admission requirements because it varies. So I cannot really talk much about it. But all I know is you have to pass your economics, your mathematics, and then if you did accounting in SHS, your accounting as well. So with the student's life, I mean, this is where I have to be complete honest with you all. It's not just about academics. There are times that you have to stay up at night to meet your deadlines and everything. I mean, it's not easy, but you are trying. There are times too that everything will go as planned. Like, I mean, you have assignments. It's not really stressing you and everything. There are times that I have to retake a course. I mean, watching all my course mates pass the course and only me, I have to retake the course. Like, it wasn't easy, but I was like, this doesn't determine my future, so let me just go ahead. I had to retake the course, but I mean, I didn't give up on myself. I just went ahead, I took the course, and I passed. So I think you all can do it. And then you have to join clubs. You can also apply for positions, have to join clubs. I personally go out to relieve stress when I feel the school is stressing me a lot. I go out with friends, listen to good music, eat good food, and all of that to relieve stress. And with that, I feel that's my way of releasing stress. Then you shouldn't also I mean, have fun, and then you leave your books aside. You should know why you are in the school. You are here to study, you are here for the degree. So you should balance everything off. You have fun, you study, you pray as well. There are times that you might even feel church is not important because you have to meet deadlines, you have presentations, but you still have to get time for God. And then you have to make friends, build connections. But maybe at the end, you might have a friend that would have a connection to link you up for a job or something. So don't say, I can do everything by myself. No, make friends, build connections, and everything will be fine. So before university, I had teachers in SHS telling me uni is fun. They didn't talk about the academic part where you have to study throughout the night to prepare for your exam. So I was just thinking uni is fun. As people used to say, Legon is a fashion school. I was thinking that's all. I didn't know there was more to it. I mean, the fun is there. You have the freedom, but it's up to you to utilize your time well. Manage your time. Go for class. Nobody will force you to go for class. Not like SHS when there will be cane. The teachers will be chasing you with cane to go for preps and all of that. Yeah, there is freedom. You can decide to go for class. Even representation, it's your decision. You can decide not to even show up for the presentation, but at the end of it, all, it's going to affect you. Because it's not every lecturer that some of the lecturers would agree. Maybe there's presentation, you are not feeling well, so you couldn't show up. Some of them would be okay with the excuse, and then maybe they'll just, if their presentation is over 10, they can give you like 5, but not all of them will be okay. Some of them will stress you and at the end fail you as well. And there are times that you can set targets for yourself. Maybe beginning of the semester, you can target, or maybe this semester the courses are not really difficult. I can get 6 A's. At the end, it doesn't go as planned. You can set a target of getting A in this course, but you will end up getting D, and then the one you set target on maybe getting D, you get A. So that's you to decide well, and then you have fun, you make friends, you join study groups as well. But without friends, maybe you might not even be aware of a certain assignment. But with friends, you have people around you reminding you of assignments, deadlines, workshops. There are times that you go for workshops and all of that. You have to make good friends. And then you join study groups as well. Yes, and with that, you'll be fine. Please, can you move to the next slide? I think that is all. So, my advice for you guys is to study hard. Study
Okay, okay,
hard,
okay.
make good
Go ahead.
choices, believe in yourself, never give up on yourself. Because the time I failed my course, I didn't give up. All my friends passed that course, but I mean, I still went back to look for the slide. I had deleted the slide and everything because after the exams, I thought I passed the course. Then the results came. I had to go back to look for the slide, attend lectures with my juniors, and I was able to do it. So I think if I was able to do it, everyone else can do it. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much, Miss Blessing. Oh, if you remember, she said that she failed the course, but yet still she went ahead to rewrite the course and continue. Remember that failure is always a stepping stone in your dreams. If you are not failing, that means you are not trying at all. Okay? The greatest men are the men who have failed the most in life. So, Miss Naimina has a little thing to say about the little advice you give each and every single one. So Miss Naomi, at least you can go on. Wow.
Okay, so I advise that when you are filling your forms um to the university, you are filling your forms to the University of Ghana, you should ensure, you should check, you should do all your checks that and ensure that the name you are using for the university is the same name you've used in JHS and SHS, because I've been a victim of that. I happen to mine was even an omission of a letter. The stress I went through, I even like the university wasn't even of help to me at a point. So I even had to change when do gazette affidavits, saying my Ghana card and all that. So I advise that when you are coming to the university, when filling your forms, even if there's someone that is helping you fill, you should ensure you should first that your name and your date of birth is the same on all from all levels of your education. You should check. It's very, very important. We tend to forget about all this. We tend to not check very well. Yes, because me, for instance, someone filled my forms for me when I was coming to the university. Oh, so when they filled, I was like, oh, okay, this is my name, so that's okay. But not knowing a letter, just a letter. So you have to now go back and spend on all that, your time and all that. Even as and now, a lot of my colleagues are going through that. And the queue alone, the time and all that is actually very, very stressful. So ensure that you check. I'll entreat you all to check your names and your date of birth. Whether you're entering the right details, check your details very well. And aside that, I believe if you pray, yes, and you take God serious, everything will work out for you. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Yes. Amina, thank you very much. So please, our next school is Central University. So Central University, Miss Safa will be presenting for Central University. Miss Safa, please kindly unmute. You are muted. You are muted. You are muted.
Good evening, everyone. I thank Mr. Kwanzaa for putting something like this together. First of all, a very warm welcome to all of you joining us today. We are really, really excited to be here with you because we know that for many of you, you are standing at a very important point in your lives. You are probably asking yourself, what course should I study? What university should I go to? How is university life like? And honestly, those are very, very important questions. So today, we don't just want to come and tell you Central is a great school. We want to give you a real life experiences, annex insight, and a picture of what university life can actually look like. My name is Fafali Amesi, and I am a FAMD student at Central University Mutual Campus. And before I tell you all the wonderful things about Central, let me be very honest with you. Central University is a private university, and personally, I had my doubts. I wasn't completely convinced that Central was where I wanted to go. But today, I can tell you for a fact, choosing Central University is one of the best decisions I ever made. And I don't say that because I'm a student there, but I say it because of what I've personally experienced. It has given me a opportunity to develop academically, personally, and I've met a lot of people that have helped me grow and that have opened my eyes to certain things. Right. So let's go into it. So Central University it has various campuses, and we have a campus at Accra, and we have one at Mutual along the Accra Flower Highway. And one of the things you notice when you come to campus is the environment. It's spacious, it's very serene, and very conducive to academic work. If you want somewhere where you can attend lectures, meet people, relax, and then have a sense of community, Central is just the place for you, right? So we also have hostels on campus and off campus. You can stay on campus if you want to, or you can also go off campus, depending on your preference and maybe your circumstances. So one of the things that is notable about Central University is our spiritual environment. Central isn't only one for academics or facilities, right? But they have a strong Christian foundation, and I really appreciate it so much. There are opportunities for them to participate in chapel services. Even in Central University, it's such that during the when we have chapel service, all lectures come to a standstill. No lecturer is allowed to teach during chapel service. That's how important they take chapel service and Christian life as a whole, right? So then Central University has a lot of schools: School of Business, School of Pharmacy, School of Arts. But we are going to talk about the School of Pharmacy, right? So Central University School of Pharmacy. It was established in 2008, and today we have the Doctors of Pharmacy program. Central School of Pharmacy really does have a lot to offer. We have very, very, very accomplished lecturers and professors, including lecturers who have studied
Hello, hello, Mr. Fali. So hello, I think Miss Fali has gone off. I can't hear. She's present, but I can't hear. So with with her not being available, I would show a quick video of what SOT we've been doing. We go to secondary schools. Remember, my name is Joseph Kwanzaa, and I'm the coordinator of Scholars of Tomorrow. Scholars of Tomorrow is a academic mentorship initiative that has other particular programs. So we have two main programs. The SOT, which is Scholars of Tomorrow University chapter, and we have the Scholars of Tomorrow SHS Outreach. So this particular program was organized by Scholars of Tomorrow SHS Outreach. I'll show a very quick video. I'll show a very quick video as we try and get Mr. Fali back.
My desires, me, I don't know.
Great. Miss Papa is back. So let's get uh, back on. Yeah. Matthias, you're supposed to present with Papa, right?
Yes, please. But
Yeah, okay.
my network wasn't good, so I don't know where she ended.
Okay, fine. So we'll give another person the opportunity to present. So Accra Technical University will present, and after we are done, we try and get Miss Papa to come and join. Please remember, the slogan of Scholars of Tomorrow is meeting the right people help shape destiny. Wherever you are, you can type in the chat. Meeting the right people helps shape destiny. I'll repeat myself. Meeting the right people helps shape destiny. You can think about it. Mr. Jason, are you ready for us? Mr. Jason, are you ready for us?
Yes, please. I'm ready. I'm ready. Please, can you hear
Okay,
me?
okay, okay. We can hear you perfectly. You share your slides on your own, right?
Yes, please. I'll do that myself.
Okay, okay.
Hi, good evening to you all. Once again, I know those who um, have gone ahead of me has done the greetings and all of that, but I also greet in the name of the Lord Jesus. I bring you greetings from Accra Technical University, the premier university in Ghana. Yes, the name is Jason Johnson Bedu Acheman, and a level 300 student of public relation at the Accra Technical University. Today, I've been privileged to take you through the requirements at Accra Technical University, the campus life, and everything you need to know concerning Accra Technical University. So, in the next 10 to 15 minutes, kindly stay glued, and then listen to me as I do this. Thank you.
Hi, Jason. We can't see your screen.
Please, can you see now?
No, we can't see the screen.
A minute, I'm coming. Is it clear now?
Yes, now.
Okay. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, I'm from Accra Technical University, and please, can you see the screen now?
Is this your screen or is someone else's screen? Okay, this is Jason's screen. So kindly share.
Someone is also sharing the screen.
Okay, this Reverend Tony. Yes.
So should I stop sharing?
So this is Jason. That's your screen. Please, that's your screen.
So should I stop sharing?
No, that's your screen, Jason. Please, that's your screen.
Yeah,
Kindly
yeah.
go ahead.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So let me share the slide quickly. Please, is it visible now?
Click on the slide. You see the written your next, right? Your next, the one with the your next. No, Jason, please kindly listen. So if you look at your screen here, that one, click on it and add to stage if
That
possible.
one is from your end. Oh,
Okay, then it's working now.
yeah.
Okay, great, great.
Please, are we
Tell us
good to
about
go?
Accra Technical University. Yeah, here.
Sure. So Accra Technical University is the first technical university in Ghana, as most of you know. Yes, and over the years, it was Accra Polytechnic, means that they were purely technical. They were offering courses like electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, construction, and all of you. That was then, it was Polytechnic. But then, after some years of operating, they decided to make it a university. So now it's called the Accra Technical University. Why is it called Accra Technical University? It's called Accra Technical University because it's now running the programs that other normal university institution run. Do you understand? And then there is one misconception I want to claim. We Over the years, when you hear technical university, you feel like, oh, or when you hear that people are going to technical senior high schools, technical university, you feel like these people are not part of human beings, but then they are going to waste their time and all of that. But there's one thing I want to tell you, that in the next 5 to 10 years, one thing that will matter is technology, and then one thing that will matter is practicality. So never have this perception in mind that, oh, when you go to a technical school, what will come out of you and all of that. You just patiently wait for me as I take you through my slides. So I was like you 3 years ago. Basically talks about how I also joined a webinar where someone was advising us on the requirement for university. I was wondering, Charlie, how am I going to go to the university? How is the university like? What am I going to meet there? Are my expectations going to be met and all of that? I was in a webinar like this, and then they were teaching me all of that. The next thing I also talk about, yeah, I was stressed about my grades, unsure about my path. Now I'm now studying public relations, as I mentioned earlier, at Dhaka Technical University, and then I'm just here to give you honest truth about the university life. So Accra, why Accra Technical University? But before I go into the why, when I was doing the introduction, I mentioned that Accra Technical University is the first technical university in Ghana. Also, when you look at the slides very well, you can see that it is the fourth best university in Ghana. So the first one is the best technical university. The second one is the fourth best university in Ghana, and then the 18th is the yes, the 18 is, oh my god. Please, am I can you see you? Hello?
We can see you. We can see you. Just let us know.
Sure, sure. So the 18th is the 18th best university in West Africa, and then the 43rd is Sub-Saharan. Yes. So now, why Accra Technical University? Because Accra Technical University is going to equip you with hands-on learning. When I say hands-on learning, I just I'm just saying that it's not about you reading and reading and reading and reading and reading, but then they are going to teach you the practicality of whatever you are studying. So, for instance, if you are studying electrical engineering, there is a studio or there is a lab where students are being allowed to go and then test whatever or put whatever they are learning into practice. So, today we've learned that when you add a neutral wire to a live wire, is going to bring this outcome. Now, what happened is that the lecturers takes you to the studio, and then what do you do at the studio? You experiment whatever you've learned. One, two. Why Accra Technical University? We say that it is situated at the Central Africa. Central Accra. Yes. I mentioned earlier that Accra Technical University is located at the Braka, the Barnes Road. If you know Tudu, it's close to the Tudu side. When you come to my campus, we are surrounded by a lot of industries where you can just go to them for advice, or you can just go to them for internship and whatsoever. The third thing is that why Accra Technical University? Because it is market ready. Market ready. You see, right now, employees or employers are looking out for people who are equipped to work, and it is not what you know, but then it's what you can do with your hands. It is when you are being put into a room, what can you do? What can you bring out from whatever you've studied? You understand? So ATU prepares you for the market. So when you are done with your 4 years, when you're done with your 3 years, when you're done with your 2 years, you are just good to go. For instance, I have a friend doing a diploma in HR, doing a diploma in public administration. And this guy, right after he's done, he was equipped with the necessary skills. So right now he's working with a hotel as a public administrator. You understand? So it makes you market ready. And I can go on and on, not to even talk about the engineers, the construction managers and all of that. Can give you on and on and on. We have a guy in level 200 studying construction, and then trust me, this guy has already established a company, employed two people, and then it's working. They are working. Let's go to the next one. So the next one is about the faculty. So Accra Technical University has five faculties. So I'll take you through the faculties quickly. So we have the applied arts. The applied arts consists of the fashion and textiles. So people who want to go into fashion design, want to go into sewing and all of that, designing, modeling and all of that. Your way is fashion and textiles. We also have the liberal studies and communication. That is the department I'm in. So liberal studies and communication actually teaches you graphic design, video editing, vlogging, blogging, content creation. It also the side of public relation also teaches you communication skills, how to interact with the audience, how to engage the audience, and as a PR personnel, how to solve crisis, how to issue press and all of that. So that is my department actually. And then we have the hotel catering and management. So the hotel catering and management looks at people who knows how to cook, you can decorate, you can handle, maybe you do hospitality and all of that. It's about everything that has to do with hospitality. That is the hotel catering and management. Now let's go to the engineering faculty. So in the engineering faculty, we have the civil engineering, we have electrical engineering, we have mechanical, we have automotive engineering. Now we go to the applied sciences. We know of the computer science, we know of the MLT, which is the medical laboratory technology. We also know of the SLT, which is the science laboratory technology. We know of the applied mathematics and statistics. All these courses are tailor-made for students who want to see themselves doing great in the next 5 years, doing great in the next 10 years. And trust you, all these courses that I'm going through are courses that would give you pure practicals, pure practicality of whatever you are studying. We also look at the business studies. The business studies has to do with accounting. So if you want to do anything relating accounting, marketing, supply chain, management, and all of that. And the built environment. The built environment is building technology, estate management, interior design. So if you want to go into interior design, designing of room setup and all of that, you want to go into estate management, your place or the school for you is Accra Technical University. Okay, now I'm done tackling the school in general. I'm going to the course that I'm studying, which I mentioned earlier is the public relation, my word. So what we study, I mentioned earlier that we study graphic design, corporate communication, we do crisis management, digital PR, we do public speaking, entrepreneurship, research method, critical thinking, we do law, and what have you. I mentioned that we do content creation, vlogging, blogging, and all of that. So we're in a dispensation where content creation, vlogging, blogging is the ish. They teach you photography, they teach you video editing. That is the ish. So if you are someone who is interested in all these skills, your course that the course that you need to study is public relation. What we do, we build brands, manage perception, craft powerful messages that move people. Why I love public relation? Personally, when I chose public relation, I filled my admission form and everything. I chose the course and everything on my own. And the reason why I chose public relation was because when I was choosing, that was 3 years ago. I didn't even know that content creation would be the ish. But then in senior high school, I was shooting videos and then using CapCut to edit them. And I needed a school that would help me bring out these things that I have inside of me. And then I found out that Accra Technical University is offering a course called Public Relation with Digital Communication. And then I did my research online. I found out that it is not only about public relation, but then they do the digital communication. They combine it, so it's two courses combined, which is the public relation and then the digital communication. Because when you go to the other institution, they are doing only public relation, but because of the practicality of Accra Technical University, they added the digital communication, which comes with all the soft skills that I just mentioned. Yes. So I chose public relation with digital communication because I saw myself in a space where I was using my content to communicate to my audience. I saw myself being in a space speaking to people and all of that. And then the only way I could achieve this is to find myself read a course that can help me bring this out. Yes. Now the entry checklist. The entry checklist. Accra Technical University, as you all know, it is one of the flexible universities in Ghana when it comes to admission. um they are flexible because they don't want people to feel like, oh Charlie, I'm a failure because none of the university picked me up and all of that. So English language them for bachelor's degree, and when I talk about the bachelor's degree, it is the 4 year course, and the diploma is 2 year course, HND is 3 year course. So the requirement for the bachelor's is English language. The minimum is 6 years. Core maths, the minimum is 6 years. Integrated science stroke social studies, the minimum is 6 years. And then your three elective, that one too, the minimum you need to have is 6 years. The aggregate is supposed to be 24 or better. I overheard people saying that, oh, Accra Technical University, you pick people with 54, and then the students at Accra Technical University, they came to the school with 54, 32, and all of that. I want to tell you unapologetically that it is a lie. Accra Technical University does not pick students with poor grades, poor aggregates. If you have 30, Accra Technical University will not pick you. Now, I'm combining the diploma and then the HND. So you need to have D7 minimum for the diploma. And the I mentioned that the diploma in the HND is 2 years and then 3 years. For English language, you need to have D7 minimum, commerce D7 minimum, integrated science, social studies D7 minimum, and then your electives, which is that one is more flexible, but then what they're looking at is your core. You understand? Yeah. And then the aggregate two is very flexible. That is the cutoff point. It is very, very flexible. Now, this slide is for now in those who are in SS1, SS2, SS3, now to write their WASI. You see, it says that start today, not your final year. Some students like to wait when they get to Form 3 or when they're about to write WASI. That is where they become serious with their studies. I mean, now, oh, Charlie, WASI is in the next month, so you have to study and all of that. So this slide is telling you that treat every English assignment seriously. So every English assignment that they give to you in school, kindly treat it seriously because at the end of the day, you have to pass in your WASI. A second thing is that don't drop core math because it is hard. You know, people think that Charlie commerce, I'm just doing my best at the end of the day because I've been studying commerce from primary school straight to junior high school, senior high school, and still I'm not seeing anything. When you write exams, the thing I get is I get 38, I get 39, I get 40, and all of that. So people feel like they need to drop it or they are just going to do whatever for them to fail. I want to tell you that put your best in the commerce. You can pass easily. You can pass easily. Commerce is one of the easiest course in senior high school. I won't lie to you. I'm the one talking, so you can fight with your keyboard and then your phones. And the third one is build habits now that compound over time. So consistency beats screaming every single time. So what this actually is saying is that you see, every day when you go to school, for senior high school, you guys go to school from Monday to Friday. So you go to school on Monday, whatever they teach, you come back to the house, or even if you are in the boarding house, when you go for prep, you just go through whatever you've learned today. But then some people like to wait for last minute and then they compile everything to learn. You understand? Yes. So that is what this slide is talking about. It's saying that you should protect your course now. What university actually looks like. Um, from afar or before we transition into the university, we say that, oh, there is freedom. University there, you don't have to do much. All you need to do is if you like, you go for lectures. If you like, you not go for lectures. Now and there, nobody will do anything. No lecturer is going to come to your hostel to tell you to come to class. No one is going to give you a phone call to come to class and all of that. It is fine. I wouldn't say it is wrong. It is fine. But then what you don't know is that this freedom comes with accountability. This freedom comes with responsibility. Mind you, If you are being given assignments, no one is going to call you that we have assignments to submit at 11:59 before 12. No one is going to tell you that there is presentation today. No one is going to tell you that, oh, today we are meeting at this venue, you're not meeting at this venue. So if you go to the tertiary institution acting nonchalant, as if you don't care about anything, or because you've gotten there or you've gained the admission, you don't care. When they said, oh, today we are not having class here, you don't even know about anything. You even put your class group on archive and all of that. It is a bad practice. The reality check is that at the end of the day, your CGPA will speak. Funny enough, most of you don't know CGPA, but then CGPA is your results. That is your cumulative grade points from level 100 to 400. So when you come to level 100, it's called the GPA, the grade points. And then when you go to 200, they now start to accumulate it. And at the end of the day, if you get below 1 point something, the school will just sack you, meaning that you're not ready to learn, you're not serious enough, so you need to go and start some entrepreneurship. I'm sorry for that. So the real challenge, these are some of the challenges that I highlighted here happening at the university. So strict deadlines and constant assessment tests. Some lecturers would give an assignment, and then they will tell you, for instance, they give the assignment to you on Monday, and by Wednesday they are saying that you need to drop the assignment. Mind you, the assignment requires that you go to organization and all of that, go and interview them on how, for instance, public relation, you go to the PR firm, you go and interview them on how, when crisis come, they solve it. What are the practical steps that they use to solve all of that? And this assignment requires you to travel. It's not you being at the back of your laptop or phone for you to just solve it. You need to go out to the organization and all of that. Go and collect the data. Now come and sit down, put all the data together, and then submit it. But this some of the lecturers are, I wouldn't say insensitive, but they like to put pressure on you. Oh, Charlie, deliver it, and all of that. So at the end of the day, if you are not disciplined, if you are not strict on what you need to do at the right time, you find yourself wanting. The second thing is balancing personal life with coursework. That is the school life. So balancing personal life, your personal life has to do with what you want to do, your life aside the schooling and all of that. So if you are able to balance both, for instance, you are working and schooling at the same time, you are working and then learning a course at the same time, or learning a trade at the same time, you need to balance it so well that you know that from 6 to 8 I'm doing this, from 8 to 10 I'm doing this, from 12 to 3 I'm doing this. That is what is going to help you. And the third thing is group projects with people you didn't choose. Yes, that is one of the challenges. When Vanessa was speaking, she made mention of the fact that they are going to put you in groups where you don't know the people, but then at the end of the day you need to work with them. So when I joined level 100, the first thing, PR presentation. Like the first day, they introduced us to the course. The next time we came to class, they said we should be in groups. I come to do a presentation on what? The foundation of public relation. What we were taught the day we came to class. I mean, the previous day we came to class. So they had to put us in group. I didn't know anyone. But then at the end of the day, you need to work with each and every one of them. Some people are very lazy when it comes to group work. Some people will not contribute, and all they do is that they'll come and stand there. Even at on the day of presentation, mind you, they'll come and say things that are irrelevant to the search and all of that, meaning that they are not serious. These are some of the challenges. It is heartbreaking, but I'm praying that when you come to the university, the group that you are going to be in, you would know how to work with them, right? Yes. So this is campus life beyond classes. So campus life beyond classes. The first thing I'll talk about is student groups. So the picture you're seeing there is the first one is COMSA. That is my department, Communication and Student Association. This picture, we took this picture when we are having our week celebration. So that is my president and the executives. We the executives of COMSA, we are there. So you need to join a club. Every facilitator who has spoken today mentioned that you need to join a club, join a club, join a club. So let me highlight some of the clubs that we have in Accra Technical University. So we have the debating club. So you can see the debating club where I'm pointing. You see the lady in red, that the debating club. You can join the debating club. You can join a student ministry. You can be active in your departmental executive position. You can also join a political group, that is the TAIN and then the TESCON. You can also join the drama group. You can also join the drama group. So these are some. We have the content creation and then photography group. We have a lot of clubs when it comes to the university. A lot. All you need to do is locate where you are, locate the group that you are interested in, and make sure that they are practicing ethics, they are practicing good morals. Because I know of a club that are not, that I wouldn't advise to any. You understand? And I don't want to say anything about them. That is it. Um, so the second thing is networking. You see this amazing people in the picture. So the middle picture is my student ministry. It's called Rosa ATU. That is Royal House and Student Association. It is a campus ministry. And over here, I won't lie to you, we have great people standing there. All you need to do is network, talk to people. We have the daughter of Apostle General standing there. We have we have some people from other big places. And then mind you, if you are able to build rapport with these people, if you are able to connect and have a good relationship with these people, in the next 5 years, in the next 2 years, when you need something for your children, you need something for someone, all you need to do is a phone call, or you just call this person. Oh, Abdullah Sani, please, I need a job for this one, I need a job for this one, and then the person will just help you out. Aside the jobs, people can also put you on a lot of things that ideally you have to use money to buy, or you have to use money to cater for. But because of your relationship with these people, because of networking, you've been able to secure that place, or you've been able to secure that position. So the next thing is Accra culture. I mentioned earlier that Accra Technical University is located at Tudu, right, at the Bounce Road and all of that. And since it is in Accra, during festivals like Chalawati Festival, festivals like Omowo and all of that, you see these Gan people coming around. They'll not come to the school, but then they'll be passing on the street, shooting and displaying their culture and all of that. So you also get to, I mean, witness all these cultures from the Gan community, right? So I would encourage you to join a club, join a group. Maybe you might not come to Accra Technical University. You might go to University of Ghana, join the debating club, join the historian. Like, there are clubs that are ready to bring the best out of you. I joined the debating club, and then it helped me with talking to people. Even not for that club and then Rosa ATU, I mean, I don't know how I would be able to communicate to people because I'm a very shy kid. I'm very, very timid. I'm very, 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 very shy. Right now I'm feeling nerves, but I'm still on it because I'm not in person and I can do anything I want. Yes. So yes, please kindly join a club. Join a club. So last but not the least, I mean, final words, choose ATU. Why do you choose ATU? One, guard your grades today. Hey, this is not a slide. I'm coming. So the pictures you are seeing here. So let me go through the pictures one after the other. So the first one is the night view, a night view of the ATU studio. Oh, sorry, I didn't mention. So my course, public relation, we have a TV studio and then we have a media lab. So the TV studio is meant for, as I mentioned, that Accra Technical University um, is interested in the practicality of everything. So as a PR practitioner and a digital communication student, we have a studio, a TV studio. And that TV studio, you can go and then host a podcast, you can host a TV show, you can host a reality show, you can host news presenting and all of that. That is what we do at the studio. And then when it comes to the media lab, you can go there to edit your videos. You can go there to get softwares to assist you in editing and all of that. So the second picture I'm seeing is a cloth that were designed by the fashion students. It was designed by the fashion students. So this one and then this one as well. They were all designed by the fashion students. The third one on my right are students from Rosa ATU. doing one of their services, they are dancing. And then the one on my extreme left is students, engineering students. So when it comes to the school, the engineering students built this. They call that place the backstave or something. Yeah, the backstave. So they used bottles with concrete and all of that with woods to build the beautiful thing you are seeing on the screen. Yeah, so these are students in a seminar, in a seminar, in a seminar. That is the entrance of Accra Technical University, not the entrance of the administration. So when it comes to the entrance of the administration, this is what you are going to see. Um, the third picture on my extreme left is um, graduates. So every year we have over 1,000 people graduating from Accra Technical University. Some studied bachelor's, the BTech program, that is the 4 years. Some did HND, some also did diploma. Every year on records, every year. This is also, I mentioned earlier that there are clothes made by our fashion students, and now when you go to town, people are selling it. Last was it last week? Yeah, last week they held their fashion week, and then it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. The picture you are seeing beneath the entrance of the administration is the new auditorium. So this is one of the best auditorium in Accra Technical University. It is an ultra modern auditorium built by the school. So when it comes to this auditorium, you have the mini conference room. This we have the classes, and then all the classes are filled with AC. Mind you, they are filled with AC. So if you are blessed to be having your classes there, then I won't lie to you, you are so blessed. I'm coming. You are so blessed. Let me do this quickly. I mean, I changed the slide for this one. Please, I'm coming. A minute. Please, I hope you are following. I hope you are following.
Yes, yes,
I hope
we
you
are
are
with
following.
you. We are with you.
Alright, sure, sure,
Everyone can
sure.
hear you.
Yes, please. I'm ending. I'm ending. I'm ending soon.
So since it's not coming, give us your motivation. Just speak to motivate them. Tell them.
So what I would say, my motivation is that don't think technical schools are for people who are dumb, right? Technical schools are for people who want the best out of themselves, who want to achieve something with their hands, who want practicality. You can go to other universities and then read, and all of that. But at the end of the day, reading can amuse and facilitate. You understand? But then the practicality and the technicality is going to change our world. So if you are here and then you've been blessed by whatever I've given you, the informations I've given you and all of that, I want you to understand that the best school for you is Accra Technical University. That is the best school for you. If you come, you can kindly come and look for me. So if you want more details on the admission requirements, programs, and all of that, you can take my number 020-117-4451. You can reach out to me. I'm ever ready to take you through getting hostels, getting accommodation on campus, going through your course, registering your course, even buying your admission forms and then filling it. I'm ever ready for you. I'm ever ready for you. And
Mention
know
the
that I'm
number
waiting for
again.
you.
Kindly mention
Please
the
say
number
again.
again.
Okay, the number
Kindly
is
go
zero
ahead
two
over the
zero
number three
zero
times.
two zero 117-4451. The name is Jason. 020-117-4451. Thank you so much for having me, and then I hope to see you all soon on campus at Accra Technical University. Have a lovely night.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jason. Hey, wherever you are, type in the chat. Accra Technical University is for you. ATU is for you. So we could hear from what Jason has said. Jason said that if you want to be a technical person, you want to do courses like mechanical engineering, civil engineering, computer science, food engineering, science laboratory technology, the applied science courses. One of the schools you should apply to and consider is Accra Technical University. And let me say this, let me add to what Jason said. So when you're applying to the university, one of the things the school looks at are three things. One, course requirements. Number two, grade requirements. So if you don't meet the course requirements, the technical universities can give you a program that will prepare you in advance for you to enter your degree. And if you don't meet the grade requirements for a particular degree, the technical universities will give you a diploma, not just a 2 year diploma, a diploma called Higher National Diploma. Let me repeat myself. The technical universities in Ghana, if you're applying to them, they check grade requirements and course requirements. If you don't meet the grade requirements, you can't qualify for a bachelor's. So you'll be given an HND. If you don't meet the course requirements, you'll be given a diploma that will prepare you in advance for you to enter your degree program. And it's the same thing. It's just that your years of study will be much more. So if someone is going for a 4 year bachelor's, you will go probably for 5 years or maximum 6 years. But in the end, remember that you've climbed the mountain that you decided to climb, and you are the pinnacle, and you have obtained your results, right? So type in the chat, Accra Technical University is for me. Mr. Jason, thank you so much for this amazing information. So the next person on our list is Fafa. Miss Fafa will come back and start from where she ended. Miss Fafa, we are ready for you.
Hello. Yes. Hello,
We
everyone.
can,
Once
we
again.
can hear you. Kindly go
Yeah.
ahead.
All right. So I'm going to continue from where I left off, which is the Central University campus and its facilities. Now, let's talk about the campus itself. So the campus is located at Mutual along the Accra Flower Highway. However, we have various campuses across. We have the Accra campus, etc. So Central University has hostels and other facilities, right? We have a very conducive and very serene environment. Um, we have lecture halls and specialized laboratories. We have a basketball court. We have various like we have the science libraries. We have the business library. We have the law library. You know, we have a lot of libraries, right? One of the things that Central University is noted for is the spiritual environment. Central isn't only one about academics and facilities. One thing I personally appreciate about Central is its spiritual environment. Central has a strong Christian foundation, and that is reflected in the life of the university. It is so important that when it is time for chapel services, all lectures are brought to a standstill. No lecturer is allowed to hold lectures during during chapel service, right? So this is, and I think this is very important because university is a time when you are becoming more independent and making decisions for yourself. So having an environment that encourages you to develop your character, values, and spiritual life is something I personally appreciate because you don't want your university to ask the question of what do I become professionally. It also makes you think about who do you want to become as a person, and I think Central gives you that environment. So now we have the School of Pharmacy, right? Central School of Pharmacy was established in 2008. And today, by God's grace, we have the Doctor of Pharmacy program. The Central School of Pharmacy really does have a lot to offer. We have very, very accomplished lecturers and professors, including lecturers who have studied at some of the world's top university, including Harvard, right? We have done very well in our School of Pharmacy. I think last year, when our licensure exams came out, we had about 99% pass rate in the School of Pharmacy. So I'll entreat you. People say a lot about private schools, but Central University is a very, very good school to attend. Not only does it grow you academically or professionally, one of the things that I take pride in is our spiritual environment. So without much ado, I'm going to call my colleague Matthias to continue from there. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Kwanzaa, for this opportunity. So I would like to continue from the admission requirements. And here I want you to pay a close attention. To gain admission to Central University to study a Doctor of Pharmacy course, you need a strong grade in your chemistry, biology, physics, and elective math, alongside your core subject, which is your core math, integrated science, and your English language as well. And you need at least a C6 in each required subject. But I'll urge you to aim for A1s and B2s to secure a competitive aggregate of grade 4 or grade 14 or a better one. And among this subject, the most important is the chemistry. I'm not saying the other subjects are not important, but the pharmacy course is mainly based on the chemistry. That even if you get a good grade in the other subjects and you get like C6 or C5 in your chemistry, you want to to they've added a new format which is there will be an interview. There will be an interview. At first, they don't interview the students when they are coming, but now they will interview you. Then, based on certain informations, they will pass you out. So I urge everyone to take his or her chemistry very serious. If only you are offering a science course. Okay, so moving to the next slide. Mm, Please, let's move to the next slide about the expectations. Let's move to the expect. Okay, so talking about the expectations versus the reality. Before coming to to the university, I thought I will have an endless free time. But the actual fact is that science degree require a serious commitment. It requires consistency. You have to manage your time very well. So my advice for you is that you form a study group because there will be a lot of challenges. There will be a lot of challenges which include heavy academic work, complex chemical formulas, and exams prep pressure. So our advice is every one of you to form as a group study. You work within your friends in study groups, and never be afraid to ask any questions if you are in help. If you are finding some difficulties in any of the topics, you can reach out to your senior colleagues or your lecturers. They can also help you through. Please, let's move to the next slide. Okay, so my 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 to wrap up with everything, I want to let you know that your future starts now. Your future starts now in secondary school. I want you to focus on your science, build strong, steady habits, and stay determined, because you can achieve whatever dream you have set your mind to, including becoming a doctor of mercy. So anything you have set your mind on, you have to stay focused on it. Your dreams will surely come to. Th- Thank you.
Thank you so much, Matthias. Remember what he said? He said, stay focused and focus on your dreams, for your dreams will always come to pass if you stay focused. Kindly type in the chat wherever you are. Your dreams will come to pass if you stay focused. Papali, we are waiting for your motivation. Kindly chip in your motivation. We move to the last person.
Yes, please. One thing I would say is forget the past. It's right from Philippians. And the latter part of that verse is forget the past and then look forward to what lies ahead. We all have dreams and we all have aspirations, right? And there are times where you don't get what you are looking for. There are times where we fall down. There are times where we make mistakes. There are times where when the results come, it doesn't look like what you are looking for. All our advice is that quickly forget the past and then move forward quickly. When you fall down, pick yourself up and move forward quickly. When you do that, it makes your path to greatness very easy and very simple. So all I'll say is, wherever you find yourself, you might have had past failures or past successes. Forget the past and push yourself forward. And with God, all things are possible. I mean, all things. Yes, please. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you guys very much. He said, when you fall down, pick yourself up and move forward. Remember that you are the main coordinator and the main driver of your own life. So whenever you fall down, it's okay to be discouraged today, but don't be discouraged tomorrow. Tomorrow, try and become a better version of yourself and move forward. It's okay to fail today, but a failure is not he who failed today. A failure is he who failed today and stopped trying. Remember, a failure is he who failed today and stopped trying. And a winner is one who fails today and fails tomorrow and keeps trying till his end result becomes a reality. Thank you all very much. Our next person is called Lady Selena. She is a nurse and she will be telling us about her school. Selena, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you, Kwanzaa.
Okay, okay. Kindly continue. Kindly introduce
Okay.
yourself. Your slide is loading, so when it's up, I'll project it.
You project for me. All right, sure. Hello, everyone. Good evening. So I go by the name Selena Apiatuma, and I'm a final year student of Kolebu NMTC. NMTC is just Nursing and Midwifery Training College. So in 2022, I completed my secondary school journey, and I was wondering what I'm doing next. I didn't know the next step. I didn't know the next thing to do. I was really like stressed and all that. But finally, I got to know it. This program is put together to help you know what you're supposed to know before you choose a career path or before you choose a tertiary institution. Even though I'm studying nursing in nursing training right now, I think if I had had this opportunity, I'd have been doing something different by now. So this program is really designed for you. Okay, so as I said, Selena is my name, a final year student of Olebu Nursing Training College. Please, can you hear me?
Yeah, Miss Selena, we can hear you.
Okay, sure. So if I ask someone today that who is a nurse, you'll probably say a nurse is someone who gives medication at the hospital and gives injection. But I want to tell you that a nurse goes beyond what you think. A nurse does a lot of things that you don't actually think of. So I'll say that a nurse is a trained and licensed health professional that provide compassionate care and bring comfort to the sick. So if you're a nurse, you need some qualities, some traits, like you have to be knowledgeable. You have to have knowledge, like you have to be intelligent. You have to have the skill to be able to take care of your clients or your patient. You have to be compassionate. Compassionate here means that you have to put yourself in the person's shoes and ask yourself that this person that is sick, if he or she is my mother or my father, or if that sick person is me, how would how would I prefer to be cared for? So if you put yourself in that shoe, you'll be able to care for the person very well. That's the compassion you're talking about. You also have to have a critical thinking ability. When you become a nurse, you'll be faced with challenges, you'll be faced with real life issues, and you're supposed to actually navigate your way through it. And you'll be able to find the answers only when you critically think about them. So nurses, or if you really want to become a nurse, you need that thinking ability. Again, you also need to be an advocate. So nurses advocate for their patients. So what do they normally do? We the nurses, we are like the intermediaries for our patients and the doctors. We work with the doctors, but the patients are for us. So for example, a doctor can prescribe something for the patient, but you, the nurse that are taking care of the patient, you know that this is not right or there's a problem with it. You're supposed to go and talk to the doctor that, doctor, so and so, I think this medication you've written is not the best. Can you change it? Can you do some adjustments? That is an advocate. You are talking to your patient while he or she cannot do it. And you'll be able to only do this when you have the knowledge. If you don't have the knowledge, you wouldn't be able to know what to do or what to say. or how to defend your patient. So you'll be doing things we call robot nursing. Robot is like a machine that you just give in certain things and it just like you'll be following orders. But to be a very good nurse, you need the knowledge, you need the skill, you need the advocate, and above all, you have to be responsible. You really have to be responsible because there's going to be a huge responsibility given to you. A life of someone, a life of someone's husband, a life of someone's mother, a life of someone's child will be entrusted into your care. So you really, really need this quality, responsibility. Like you have to take every action you take or every action you do into consider. Like you have to be responsible for their lives. So you need that to protect the life, promote health, and bring quality of life to the patient. These are the qualities and more other things that a nurse should carry or a nurse should have. So I school in Kolebu. Kolebu is a premium nursing training college in Ghana. Yes, I'm very privileged to be a student of this institution. So you completed school, you are thinking of what to do. Maybe you know now that, oh, I want to go to the nursing training, but you just don't know which of the nursing trainings you want to enter. Because I school in Kolebu, I will talk to you about Kolebu, then talk to you about other institutions that you can actually do your nursing programs in. So Kolebu is located in Accra. It's on the same compound with the Kolebu Teaching Hospital in Accra here. So in our department or in our faculty, we have well-trained teachers and specialists that teaches us, like they tutor us, they are tutors. They are all nurses. All the tutors in my school are nurses, all of them. And they all have the high rankings in nursing as a whole. So I mean, we are really we have the good tutors part, yes. We have facilities like skills lab, a very well equipped skills lab that help us with skills. So you have to be going to the skills lab for some practical sessions. We have that. We have ICT labs where we do our quizzes, we do our exams, we do our researches and other things that we know we use computers for. We have library. We have a library, a very well equipped one that if you need any information, you can go there and you have that. We have actually two for each program. So in the department, we have two programs. That's general nursing and we have midwifery. General nursing and we have midwifery. So the midwifery people do the obstetric area. It's more of like it's a sort of a specialty, but it's a foundation to other things. So that's the midwifery and the general nursing. On campus, we have other activities, even though like academic is really stressful, as the saying goes that all work and no play make Jack a double. We have other fun activities that we do, like SLC week celebration and other things that will actually build your your talent. Like we have singing, beauty pageants, rap, DJing and other things. So if you have those abilities and things, you'll be able to expose it out in Kolebu NCC. It's not restrictive at all. They really allow that. And there are other programs that are being offered. So I've said that in Kolebu we do two, which is the midwifery and the general nursing. But when you go to other schools, they also offer other programs. So you can have some program like mental health nursing in Pantine, Anchor for the NMTCs, the nursing and midwifery. And if you go to the universities, you can have mental health in Legon, UCC, KNUST, Valley View, Pentecost. Yes, they do mental health. Please, but no, please go back. No, please go back. Yeah, so these schools do, yeah, actually. These schools are the schools I'm mentioning. They are private institutions, they are private universities, and all these schools do the mental health I was talking about. Kindly go back to that side, please. Go back, go back. Okay. So we have community health nursing too. It's another program being offered. If you go to the universities, the UCC and Legon, they do all these programs. They do all these programs. So if you opt to go to the university straight away from SS, you can choose to do all these programs. But from number 4 to number 5, the pediatric nursing, critical care nursing, perioperative nursing, emergency nursing, oncology nursing, they are all specialty areas. Okay, so pediatric nursing is basically you diving deep into taking care of kids, babies. Critical care nursing is you would learn more, and this school is in Kolebu as well. It's a degree program school. Please go back. It's a degree program school. So yes, thank you. They are all, and oncology nursing too is a specialty area that take care of the cancer patients. So you learn how to take care of the cancer patients, and they are all um a specialty school. So if you finish the registered general nursing program and you want to dive into these areas, you go and do your degree. If you did diploma, go and do your degree before you be able to enter into these areas. But if you entered into the university straight away, after the 4 years, you can go and continue with this program as well. Thank you. So someone will be asking, oh, so if I study nursing, what job opportunity do I have? What else can I do? So you see nurses at the hospital, the clinics, they are called the bedside nurses. So you can work in the hospital or in the clinics as a bedside nurse. That's what we see. You can also work in the schools and the universities, like, so I said the tutors that are teaching us, all of them are nurses. So if you finish your degree and you want to come into the teaching field, you'd have to go and do your MPhil and come to campus and come and teach. And in your nursing, in your SS school, you were having, how do you call it? Infirmary, the school nurses, and so you can also work as a school nurse, something like that. You can also work in NGOs and as at research centers as a public health research and humanitarian worker. And also maybe someone wants to become a soldier, someone wants to become a police officer, someone, and the person will be asking, hey, if I do this nursing thing, will I be limited? Can I do this military thing? Can I do this police thing? Yes. Nursing don't limit you. Okay. So after you are done with your nursing program and you still want to go into the military, you can go there as and go and train as a military person, but still practice as a nurse. So 37 is a military hospital, but the nurses, the most of them are military officers. We have police hospital. Most of the people there are police officers. Okay, so you have those opportunities. And if you also want to become a doctor and you did you want to become a doctor and you did nursing, you can still go ahead to become the doctor that you want to become. So for example, I'm coming to complete school. I did or I am doing general nursing. So when I finish, I would go and do 2 years top up program to get my degree. After that, I can go and continue for 4 years in a medical school and become a medical doctor. That's if you are ready to be learning every single day. Like you have to be very studious. Please, do you get it? So nursing don't limit you at all. You have opportunities everywhere. There are some challenges. Everywhere you go, there are challenges that you face. So in nursing, you also have challenges. There's long working hours. The shift that they will put you is going to demand your physical and mental endurance. You have to prepare. There's emotion, you have to be emotionally fit because you're going to meet all kinds of people. You know, when someone is sick, the person becomes like a child. The person is called regression. So when the person is sick, the person behaves in a certain way. Are you emotionally stable enough to handle these things? So these are some of the challenges. If you don't take care, you would be fighting all over with your patients, which is not supposed to be so. And another challenge is that it requires lifelong learning practices. Like you'd be learning every single time. You'll be learning every single because different conditions are popping up every single day. They are changing different like drugs every single day. They are doing things differently, and you're supposed to be updated. You're supposed to learn the new things. So you are constant. You'll be constantly learning, and you also have to be responsible. You have to have a high responsibility, because the patient that they will put in your care needs to be taken care of. You see, and when they come and ask you maybe what happened, you're supposed to give an account. Okay, so you have to have this high responsibility thing you're talking about. So these are some of the challenges that if you really prepare your mind to meet it with, nursing will become interesting to you. So you are thinking, okay, I'm done with SS. I'm ready to enter into the nursing field. What do I need? How do I become the nurse? So nurses, or if you really want to enter into the nursing field and you did business, please don't even try. Yes, because you would, when maybe they don't find out now and they find out later, you'll be stranded. So if you did business, never try. Nursing is a science-based something. So it's good for students who studied general nursing, students who studied home economics, and students who studied general art. So these three courses, if you did any of this in secondary school, you are eligible to apply. But if you had or if you did these courses, doesn't guarantee you to also be there. So you need to pass this subject. So you are done with WASI. So you're supposed to have passed your English, your mathematics, your science. These three core, you need them. And you should have passed them with either between A1 to C6. You need these grades, A1 to C6 in this core subject, English, maths, and science. Then your electives. So if you did science, your electives like biology, chemistry, physics, any three of your electives, you should have also A1 to C6 in these areas, your elective as well. If you did home econs, you need biology, you need management in living, you need food and nutrition, and GKA if you had good grades. And that one you have to get A1 to C6 in these areas. If you did general arts, you need CRS, you need your other electives A1 to C6 before you'd be able to start the application process. So if you want to go to the university to go and start your degree straight away from SS, and you want to go to the University of Ghana, Tech, that's KNUST and UCC, you should be a science student. But there are other private universities that if you did home econs or other, you can still go and do your degree there. So the aggregate that you need to be able to do these programs are in Legon and KNUST. at least it should get a minimum of 15. So if they take the three core and three elective and they sum it together, it's supposed to get an aggregate of 15 before you'll be able to be accepted into Legon or K University. But if you want to go to UCC, after summing your electives, three elective and three core, it's supposed to get 12 before you can even think of applying in UCC. These are the for the degree aspect or the bachelor's degree. When you want to do the diploma, like the one I did, you should have, if they sum everything up, you should get a minimum of 25. The 30 days for something, I'll talk about it. A minimum of 25 before you be able to be accepted. That one, it depends. Sometimes some institutions will take the 30, but some will not take. For Kolebu, they'll not take 30, but some institutions will take. So at least if you really want to enter the good, just get 25 for your diploma courses. And we have something called NAC. They are nursing assistants. They get certificates, not diploma. So they are under the diploma staffs. That one is a 2-year program. That one, if you get 30, you can be able to. That's why I said that some other institutions take it. So 30, you do NAC. That's 2 years. And they are our junior colleagues. So if you want to enter the and do the diploma, you have to get a minimum of 25 or better. 25 or better. Okay, so these are the other private that we've already spoken about. Yeah, so we have the CAF, we have the Pentecost University. It's a Christian, it's for the Pentecost people. We have the Wisconsin, we have the Valley View University. They are all universities that's nursing programs, the ones we've already spoken about. So if finally everything goes through for you, like the admission process goes through for you, and you get your nursing school to attend, whether university or the training college, there are some expectations you are being like you need to like you have to prepare yourself to meet. You have to be attending class regularly. So for if you think that you are going to nursing school because it's one of the cheapest courses and you'll be doing life all around, then I'm sorry. If you really want to enter into nursing, then make up your mind that you are really going to be learning. So you have to be attending class regularly. And for nursing training, you go to class every single day from Monday to Friday, like you're going to SS school Monday to Friday, every single day. You have to be attending class regularly. You have to be able to submit your project works on time. If they give exercises, you do it. If they give project works, you do it. Whatever academically they give you, you have to be able to do it. You have to be able to study consistently on your own because the nursing program is very huge and broad. It's not everything that the tutors will be able to cover. If you don't develop the habit of studying all by yourself, plus what the tutors will tell you, you will lag behind. And mind you, in nursing institution, especially in Kolebu, they suck. I mean, like they will take your admission from you if you don't do well, like they will sack you. If you don't do well to some point, they will repeat you. So the sacking is the worst part, but like the repetition, like no repetition, like you drop a class or you wait. So please, kindly take note of all these things. All I would say, or my closing message to everyone, that nursing is a profession that combines knowledge and skills, compassion, critical thinking, and advocacy. Choose your tertiary program carefully and understand the requirements before making your choice. Your career journey starts with the choice you make today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lina. You didn't give us a motivational message today. Can you give us a motivational message?
Okay. So what I'll say is that when you enter into the nursing field, like nursing school, it's really challenging. There are times that you fail. There are times that you'd, things will be better. But I want to entreat you all that when that failure comes, don't remain on like down. Put yourself together and get up. Once you remain there, you wouldn't be able to move forward. No matter how hard it is, just put yourself together and move on. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you all very much. And key takeaways from the entire presentation. One, the nursing program, she stated that the aggregate is 16 for bachelor's program in universities like KNUST, Legon, in universities like UCT, to the score, and in other universities, the nursing training universities, aggregate 30 is accepted for a NAC program and 25 for a 3-year diploma.
Yeah.
And I would like to say this, it doesn't matter if you failed in WASHI. If your results are not good and you want to enter a program, it is possible, but it is just that your number of years you spend in the program will be much better. Example, if a student wants to do nursing and the aggregate is 30, that means the student has to go and do a NAC program. And from the NAC program, the student goes to maybe a 3-year diploma or a 4-year
No,
degree,
so
right?
if you go and do a NAC program and you finish, that's 2 years. You can go and do straight after school. Now you can go and do 3 years in the university. So what a diploma nurse will go and do 2 years for the degree, you go and do 3 years for the degree.
Okay, that's great. So she heard from the horse's own mouth. She's saying it. So don't give up on your dreams. Whatever you want to become, even if your results are not good, or even if your course requirements you did in secondary school, you don't meet the course requirements because you did a different program in the secondary school. Just focus on that. It takes someone 20 hours to get to his destination. It takes others more than 20 hours, maybe days. But at the finality of every single thing, they all get to their destination. So that should be the most important thing. And let me add this. Anyone on this particular webinar, wherever you are from, maybe from Mauli Senior High, Temamania, when you are applying to universities, choose first and foremost a program. Number two, choose to apply to 3 or 4 universities and you apply to the same programs. If one university doesn't give you the course, don't take that, don't accept what the university gives you because you don't meet the requirements. Check your other options to see if they are willing or if they gave you the course you wanted to study. Remember, it is not the institution you go that is the most important. It is what you do for yourself whilst you are in school that will determine your future. So at this point, we'll leave the stage for Reverend Anthony Lavi, who will come and give us a prayer and a motivation session. Rev, please, we are ready for you, Rev, please. Reverend Anthony Lavi.
Okay. Can you hear me all? Well,
We can hear you, Rev.
okay. So I am going to do something. Just give me a few minutes. Let me share something. All right. Okay. Uh-oh. Can you see my screen? Hello, can you see my screen?
No, Rev, please.
Okay. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay, so just a few things that I want to um, add up to what everybody has said before I pray for everyone. And it's very critical that this I pass on this because listening to everybody, we have been able to ascertain the fact that all of us are eager to find information and get ourselves ready. However, there's an aspect that kept ringing through all presentations that had to do with the freedom that, or the perceived freedom that people who go to the university or tertiary institutions have, right? And I want to address it, and then just a few things, and then we can go on. Please pardon me. I have a little cold, so if my voice sounds muffled, please, or I'm sniffing, please forgive me. Now, Luke chapter 2, verse 46 to 52 is a very important scripture in my life because it's actually one of the scriptures that has become more like my guiding principle or guiding my mission statement in life. And it talks about how Jesus Christ, it is one of the few scriptures that talks about how Jesus, his young age and his beginning, what looked like. So in Luke chapter 2, verse 46 to 52, it talks about Jesus Christ and his parents going to Jerusalem, and going to Jerusalem, and in 3 days he was missing. His parents were looking for him, and then they found him, and they found him at a particular place. And this is an example of how our life is. We all live with our parents as SHS students, as SHS graduates. We live with our parents, and we'll be going to a place. And in the Jewish culture, moving from where they were to Jerusalem was moving from their local location to a place where they were going to experience something bigger. So you can liken that to Jesus going to the university, going to the secondary school. And Bible says that as he went, he found himself among the scholars. He found himself amongst the teachers. And it's very important that as we navigate this life, as you go into university, there are three things that is going to happen here. Number one, you're going to have unmonitored freedom. In other words, you are moving from your house and you are going to a place where nobody cares whether you bath or whether you brush your teeth or whether you are in class or whatever. So you are moving from your hostel or your hall, and your life is away from your family supervision. Mommy will not call you or tell you anything. And that same thing and that same picture is what happened in Jesus's life. He could have just been part of the young guys who were just loitering around. He could just be like those who just play around, play football, because his parents were nowhere to be found. But he was left alone, and he was unmonitored and has unlimited freedom. Yet, when you read scripture, it says that he found himself in a place of learning. He was sitting in a crowded lecture hall, asking questions, testing ideas, and growing in wisdom. And that is what I want to challenge you this evening. That in as much as you have unmonitored freedom, find yourself sitting in a crowd of lecture halls, because that is where you will experience the ideas. That is where you grow in wisdom. That is where you have the opportunity to ask the relevant questions and test ideas. And so, in as much as you have a freedom, you should also find yourself like Jesus. Bible says that he found himself in the hall, in the lecture hall. So as you go to school, as you go to the university, you'll be having freedom. But your freedom should lead you to the place where you can ask questions, test ideas, and grow in wisdom. And then the next thing is that he was rooted in submission. In as much as he was free, in as much as he was now mature, because in those days, when you are 12 in the Jewish culture, when you are 12 years, you are exposed to the law. You are supposed to memorize the law. You've actually grown to be a man. And so he had that freedom, but yet he was submissive. He still honored himself in other places, but he found himself in the synagogue. And so these three things are very important as we cross the line from senior high to the university. Number one, there's freedom, but find yourself in the lecture halls. And then number three, keep your submission. Don't say, I am grown, I am in the university now, I am matured enough. You still need to live a life of submission. Bible says that the Lord will resist the proud and he will live the humble. Two traps that we find ourselves in. Number one, reckless autonomy. When we move to the campuses, we sacrifice our godly values for campus peer pressure, set lifestyles and trends that are happening. You are looking for your friends' approval, and as a result of that, you leave that which your mom, your dad has trained you and the purpose for which you are going to school. That was a trap Jesus faced, but yet he resisted that trap. He did not sacrifice his godly values for campus pressure. He did not sacrifice his godly values and the purpose for which he was going to school for instant gratification, or he did not go searching for the approval of his peers. Because I can tell you, in his time, there were people his age who did not find themselves in the synagogue asking questions and learning from the lecturers. And then the next thing has to do with, the next trap is what I call the performance anxiety trap. Sometimes we, as Christians, as people of God, we get into school and we turn our first class, our GPAs, our cumulative GPAs. I heard most of us talking about make sure your grades. Yes, it's right, but do not allow that to be the God of your life. Don't allow your social status or saying that I'm going to work out and make sure I get a GPA, and as a result of that, you forget God. To the extent that sometimes, instead of having time with God, attending campus fellowships, attending church on campus, you decide that I am thinking of my GPA. I've heard somebody tell me that once I'm in school, God is on pause. But the question is, if God is on pause and he stops taking care of you, how would you be able to get your GPA? And so we should be mindful of these two traps: reckless autonomy and performance anxiety. Be careful we don't replace our academic performance. We don't replace our GPA, our CGPAs, and make them our God, and then just forget the real God. Seeking identity on campus status rather than standing secure in God's grace. Because I can tell you, you can study all that you study, but it's God that gives the favor, God that gives the increase. It is God that gives the promotion. Bible says that promotions does not come from the east, the west, the north, but it comes from God. And as we root ourselves in God, he himself will make that GPA that you're looking for, that first class you're looking for, come to pass. But as long as you shift, there might be a problem. Now, Jesus Christ understood who he was. As you go on campus, know who you are and whose you are. Sorry. Jesus did not need the campus. Jesus did not need the sitting in a lecture hall. Jesus did not need sitting down with the lecturers to learn from them. Like I said, he was in a state of submission. He did not need campus to prove himself, because he himself was the word. He himself knew that God loved him. He didn't need to prove a point. Know who you are. Some of you, you know where you're coming from. You know the background you're coming from. You know how the financial situation. You know that by the grace of God, you are the first to enter into the university out of your family. And so know who you are, that God loves you so much that he's brought you this far. And so you cannot just take that opportunity for granted. And the thing is this: it's important we understand as children of God that on the cross, Jesus Christ was cut off so that you have the opportunities. Jesus Christ bared all our sins, all our pain and everything, so that you will have the opportunity to enjoy that which you are enjoying. The same way your parents have sacrificed enough for you to get to that point. And so don't take it for granted. You don't go to the university to find an identity. You enter the campus living out who Christ has made you. You are the head and not the tail. You carry the wisdom of God. You don't go to the university so that the university will make you who you are, or the medical school or the nursing college or whatever. You are God's image. And so when you get to the university, don't just look down upon yourself. Know who you are, that you are fearfully and wonderfully made in the image of God. You are the image of God. You carry the blessing of the Lord. So don't think that you are looking for someone's approval before you become who you are. Know who you are and know whose you are. And the scripture ends in verse 52, talks about the areas where you need to develop yourself. It says, Jesus Christ, and he grew in wisdom, in stature, in favor with God, and favor with men. Wisdom talks about intellect, diligence, hard work. Most of my colleagues on this call has spoken about learn hard, steady, ask questions. All that cumulates to making sure that you are what? Intelligent. You are understanding all that it has to take for that course. Learn what you have to learn. Gather wisdom. Don't run away from assignments. Don't run away from project work. Don't run away from presentations. It is to build you up, and is to enable you to develop capacity in wisdom. Then number 2, it talks about stature. Stature has to do with your physical appearance. It also talks about your mental well-being. In other words, take care of yourself, eat well, brush your teeth, look good, smell good. The fact that no one will tell you to wake up and brush your teeth also means that you must take responsibility, because you've moved to another level of your life. And you must get to a point where you have favor with God. You have favor with God. Sorry. You have favor with God. Don't drop. Some of you were in SU. The moment you enter university, you are done. The moment you enter university, you stop attending ROSA, you stop attending PENSA, you stop attending AGM, whatever. As you go on campus, that is why most of the churches have campus ministries on your campuses, so that there is a constant connection with your God, so that you are still rooted in the things of God, and you learn the things of God to ensure that your faith grows day by day. And finally, the 4th area you need to grow and look at is your favor with man. That is your develop friendships, healthy friendships. You must learn how to interact with people. You must learn how to talk with people, learn how to communicate, learn people's skills, because these things are going to build you in the job market, in the real life. If I say real life, outside campus. So the thing is this: as you walk as a child of your Father, you must know that you are already accepted. You don't need approval of your peers. You don't need to look a certain way so that you have friends on campus. You don't need to conform. That will compromise your faith. And step out in faith. Begin the semester knowing who you are, whose you are, and know that you are the light of the world, so that you can bring glory to your God. It's very, very important. So as you go in, don't think that the university or the medical school or the technical university or the nursing college is what is going to give you acceptance. God has accepted faith to fit into the campus crowd and the campus. Make friends, join the groups, but don't allow it to compromise your faith. And also step out in faith. Know that God is still with you, and God is not only interested in your spiritual life, He's also interested in your academic, your mental, and your relational, and every aspect of your life. Because He created you, and He created you to make an impact on planet Earth. And before I go on, I want to introduce you to, I know some of you have heard of this, the 1 million coders program. Let me talk about this. Number one, in this wealth program. It's a free program that you can sign in, you can apply, and then you can learn a lot of skills. These days, if you don't have AI skills, you are not fit for the kingdom. I mean, the kingdom of the world. All right. In terms of your skill, your job market, in the job market, you need technical skills. Everybody, the basic thing is that you must have an IT certificate. And this program gives you an opportunity. And so that online, it's free. And some of the courses that are on this program cost about $23,000 when you go to Coursera, or $19,000 if you go to Coursera. But as a result of partnership between Google, Microsoft, IBM, and the government of Ghana, you are able to do this thing for free. So please take advantage whilst you are waiting for your admission and waiting for your going to the university. You can take advantage and finish this course within 6 months, within 3 months, within 2 months, within 10 weeks. You are done. 3 weeks, you can finish the AI essentials, and then you can be able to have that certificate. And when you go to the university, you are a step ahead. You have a critical advantage over your peers. And I believe that as we continue in these conversations and discussions, we'll have more of you signing up, and we can have a wonderful time. If you are living in the area of Kolebu, Dansoman, I would love to hear from you so that I can sign you up, and then we can make a wonderful impact at generation. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, I am ready to answer. And this is my contact, 024-500-8059 if you want to. Thank you very much. Kwanzaa, over to you.
Thank you all very much. At
If,
this point, where we've gotten to,
if,
if you had all that,
hello.
it's a blessing for you to receive this opportunity to have people from various backgrounds come and prepare you. Most of us didn't have this opportunity to walk into the university. We just our vision. Our visions were not guided before we entered the university. It's a great opportunity. Reverend Anthony Labi was speaking about the 1 million code program. Please, anyone who is interested in this particular program, you can just write or type the number on the screen onto your phone. Then you text in wherever you are. We have students from Temaman here. We have students from Mauli Kenya. We have students from Ghana. We have even students from St. Augustine and Infantimam. So please, wherever you are, it's a great opportunity. Just type or write the number down here. Remember, it's a blessing to have all of you, and we will endeavor to create another program that will help you as you are preparing to get into your university. Remember, the name of this particular foundation is Scholars of Tomorrow, and our slogan is Meeting the Right People Help Shape Destiny. Meeting the right people help shape destiny. The right people today, the right people you meet today will help you become the better version of yourself tomorrow. God bless you all. We'll play a song at the background. After a while, we'll close our session and we are done. If you have any question, you can send the question to 0243 470913. I'll mention the number again, 0243 470913. Remember that Jesus Christ loves you and he wants you to become the engineer you want to become, the nurse you want to become, the dentist, the pharmacist, and whatever you want to become. Christ Jesus bless you.
Okay, so let me say a word of prayer. Then I think you said I should pray for
Yeah.
your So Father, we commit each and every one listening to us. We pray that their heavens will continually be opened. That Lord, you order their steps to grow in wisdom, in stature, in favor with you, and in favor with men. That Lord, in the mighty name of Jesus, they'll make the right choices. They'll make the right friends. They'll be exposed, and they will know who they are and whose they are. That Lord, they will refuse to be conformed. They will stand out in faith in the mighty name of Jesus. I also pray that you supply their needs to enable them move to the next level of their career ladder and academic ladder in the mighty name of Jesus. We pray committing the Scholars of Tomorrow program. We pray that your favor will rest upon this foundation, that the blessing of the Lord will be over it, that it shall do exploits and impact their generations and generations yet to come. We pray that resources that is needed to expand this initiative will be released in Jesus' mighty name. Amen.
Amen. Wherever you are, type in the chat, amen. Type in the chat, amen. You can type in the chat, amen. You can also add Scholars of Tomorrow, meeting the right people, help shape destiny. Remember, Jesus Christ loves you. It's a blessing to come your way. And we'll see you guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
It's already too late, so it won't make sense. So where am I going to? It's already too late, so I've already come too far. It's already too late, so we won the war. We will spend the billions. We'll spend the billions. We will spend for Jesus. We will spend for Jesus. We will shift the culture. We will heal the sick. We will raise the dead. Transform the nation. See, we hear well done. We will fund the war. We will spend the billions. We will spend for Jesus. See, we shift the culture. We will heal the sick. We will raise the dead. Transform the nation. See, we hear well done. Raise your voice and shout. Come on. more. Nine, they move me, they lead me, they go. On God, mine is made up. Of course, no going back. Non-stop, on two ports. Then she gone, oh damn it, road. I'm steady, revving, monte throttle. Got eyes on the prize. Papana, any company, snatching from his hand. If I just know what me, we talk back to me too. That's why I follow.
I can never turn back. It's already too late. It won't make sense. Where am I going to? It's already too late. I've already come too far. It's already too late. We won the war. We will spend the billions. We will spend for Jesus. We will shift the culture. We heal the sick. We will raise the dead. Transform the nation. See, we hear well done. We will fund the war. We will spend the billions. We will spend for Jesus. See, we shift the culture. We heal the sick. We will raise the dead. Transform the nation. See, we hear well done.
To follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back. No turning
Raise your voice and shout. Come on.
Nine, they move me, they lead me, they go. On God, mine is made up. Of course, no going back. Non-stop, on two spots. Here she gone, hold on me to road. I'm steady, revving, monte throttle. Got eyes on the prize. Papa, any police snatching from his hand. If I just you